Thank you, Larry, and Tim, and Steve, and all of you who are gathered here today. Thank you so much for inviting me to be here as well. Let me just start by saying that all of you, and VDOT, the floor, and all the partnerships, including Jamie and others, have done a fantastic job in keeping us in the loop, making sure that we know what's going on so we can be responsible for the constituents. So that's been wonderful. But the people here who really deserve the most credit, I think, are those that are behind you as well as on the other side of the bridge. The men and women in the hard hats who've been working around the clock for the last several months to make this happen, or as my 9-year-old son here would call you, Bob the Builders. You all are the ones that really deserve the credit today because you made this happen through the horrible winter that we've had as well as the nice weather here. So I want to thank you all as well. So let's give them a hand as well. You know, I'm a first-term candidate and a first-time elected official over the last 2 years. I was elected in 2009, and when I was knocking on a lot of doors around here on the other side of this bridge, a lot of people asked me how I felt about the hot lanes, how I felt about the Dulles Toll Road, all the various different projects on Gallows Road and what have you. And I've always had a mixed answer to that, which is I have my views on it, but unfortunately a lot of those decisions were already made. So there's not a whole lot I can do to make sure that we can change some of the changes that were already made. What I can do though is that I can promise you that I'm going to stay on top of it and make sure the budget is done on time, that we don't spend more than we need to, that the timing of the projects are going to be ending so that people aren't inconvenienced anymore. And those are the only things I can really do as an elected official at the state level. Well, this project here, Idylwood Rd Bridge, is close to my heart because this is one project that actually started and ended in my first term in office. So I was actually an elected official when this happened. And when Jamie and I and a number of you we started talking about this project, I wanted to make sure that the community had an input in this. And the fact that the community weighed in and the fact that you were willing to change your plan to be flexible to accommodate that, to go from a 2-year plan to a 6-month plan, I think is a great sign of the collaboration that you've shown. And if every project from now on can use this model of using the community's input, I think we'll have a wonderful project going forward. Now, one final note is we've seen some inconveniences obviously from this, and there are people that will always complain about the noise and the construction and the inconvenience of traffic and all. But frankly, I'd rather be in Northern Virginia with construction than in another place where there's no construction money coming in. We're able to pass this year a transportation bill that would bring about $3 to $4 billion worth of transportation, 900 projects throughout the Commonwealth. I was happy to support the plan that the governor and others proposed. And we are in a lucky place in Virginia because we are able to have the programs and the projects coming to us, unlike some other states that are in deep deficits. And so with that, I hope that the constituents will be understanding that even though there's some pain, there'll be some rewards at the end of this process. So thanks to all of you, congratulations again, and I look forward to driving across the bridge.
I should thank Delegate King for doing the math for me. I said we did the bridge in 6 months, but I forgot to say it was going to take 2 years. So yeah, we've trimmed 18 months off the schedule to deliver the bridge. Important. I'll turn this over to Tim Steinhelber, again from Transurban, for closing remarks.
Again, thank you all for being here, helping us to celebrate the success today. We look forward to a number of these mini milestones as which will lead us to the opening of the hot lanes in December of 2012, the start of a new choice for transportation and benefit for the region. In the meantime, we have a lot of work to do. As you can see, the construction going on. I want to remind everyone to stay alert as you drive through our construction zones, and don't forget orange cones, no phones. As we conclude today, I'd like to invite the elected officials and project participants to help us cut the ribbon. Following the ribbon cutting, I'll invite the elected officials to be the first